Strategies of Light and Darkness, page 14. All the strategies of the dark ones involve you personally. Marx said that there are none who are not touched by them. But do you know when they are at work in your life? It is important to develop discernment. Discernment is the need of the hour. Lord Maitreya spoke of the 3 Ds of discernment, discrimination, and determination. These 3 Ds form a threefold flame of love, wisdom, and power. Discernment, mind, yellow ray. Discrimination, heart, pink ray. Determination, will, blue ray. Discernment is when you know the spectrum of strategies and recognize them in your life. Discrimination is when we perceive which one is at play. Determination is when we resolve to use this knowledge to overcome the darkness. It will take discernment, discrimination, and determination because these strategies can be subtle. This is why the masters have asked us to study our own personal psychology. The weaknesses in our own psychology leave us vulnerable to these intrigues. For instance, at one time or another, you probably tried to meditate or pray or give your dynamic decrees, and before you knew it, unwholesome stray thoughts or feelings came into your mind, unbidden, without your consent or cooperation. Perhaps scenes from an old relationship or a movie came into your mind just when you were trying to concentrate on God, and I feel that sense of holiness. As a result, you felt awful. A sense of unworthiness began to creep in. The messenger taught about this in her Summit University lecture series on the book, Studies of the Human Aura. She explained that this often happens to the new devotee on the path. The mass consciousness can place stray thoughts and feelings through your own consciousness upon your 4 lower bodies. This can come in the form of carnal energies and thought forms, even blasphemies, dark thoughts and feelings, and so forth. It is a typical plot of the fallen ones to make you feel impure and lacking in mastery. In the records of the saints, we find that they all faced this problem. Here is how the messenger instructs us to handle it. First, realize instantly that these thoughts are not of God or your real self. You have to know it is a plot. In this way, you expose the enemy, even if it is your own carnal mind. Do not identify with the problem. Become objective about it. Now that it is exposed, you can be totally objective. You can even laugh at the enemy because you have exposed him, and now he has no power over you. Being utterly unable to put you in a state of shock or depression or self-condemnation. The enemy's biggest weapon is taken from him because you decide absolutely not to react. Instead, you place yourself in a different state of consciousness. Like shifting the gears in your car, you change to the consciousness of neutral gear. This is the state of desirelessness in which you are either attracted to nor repelled by these thoughts and feelings. Next, you systematically replace the unholy images with holy ones. Perhaps you decide to see a sunburst of light or violet flame over each image. Visualize bursts of sacred fire in the screen of your mind. Then make the call for all misqualified energy to go into the flame. On the screen of your mind, visualize again and again this substance being dissolved by the flame. You may have to be persistent and call upon the ascended masters to help you, but you can do it. And in your achievement, you feel a great sense of personal victory and of overcoming on the path of initiation. You have just employed several strategies of light to overcome a strategy of darkness, and the first step was to identify the problem, a strategy in itself.